Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the wellness cooking segment here on Facebook Live down in the G-Bon Kitchen. I'm Chef Martin, here to show you a quick little recipe that you can throw together. It's going to be great for a summer cookout, or you can even do it at home. Today we're going to be doing some pork with peach salsa that we're going to make, and we're going to serve it with just a mixed bean salad. So let's get ready and get to go. Okay, so here we're going to be using just some boneless pork loin that we chopped up into chops, sliced it up, and to that we're going to be adding some mustard. We're going to be using prepared mustard, but if you want, you could use a little bit of the dried mustard. And then we're going to add some honey to there, just to sweeten it up a little bit. And then we're going to throw some rosemary up on there. So we're going to go ahead, get that in there, and get it all nice and mixed up. Now, once you get it in there, I would recommend leaving it for 15-20 minutes, just so the pork will marinate and suck up the flavors. You want to give it some time, just because we're not going to be adding any salt or anything to this. You want to let it have some time to absorb some of that flavor. Okay, so we're going to get that in there, get that all nice and mixed up. And then today, just because we're cooking inside, we're going to go ahead and get us a pan nice and heated up. If you want to do it on the grill, go for it. It'll come out that much better with a little smokiness and everything. So we're going to go ahead and put a little bit of oil in the pan. And get that all nice and hot and going. Now you want to wait for that oil to get nice and shimmery, and that'll help prevent the pork from sticking, or anything you put in there from sticking. Let's see, give it a minute. You want to see that oil, like if you tilt the pan, you'll see the oil like run really quick, like it was water or something, down to the other side. Okay, so now that we got it nice and hot, we're going to go ahead, lay our pork up in there. You'll hear it start to sizzle. Okay. And there we go. Move that back a little bit. Okay, so now that we got those in there, you're going to go ahead and let them cook for about 3 to 4 minutes on each side. And just because we have them cut pretty thin, about ½ inch, a little bit less, they're going to cook fairly quickly. Move this over here. Okay, so now in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and we're going to prepare just a little peach salsa. We're using peaches today just because it's the summer and they're in season. So I got here just 2 fresh peaches, nice and ripe and juicy. We're going to just dice them up real small. We're going to go ahead and mix those in. And to that, we're going to go ahead, we're going to add about a juice of a lemon, about 1 tablespoon, maybe 2. Get that in there, and then we're going to add some diced up red pepper, some red onions, and a little bit of cilantro. Okay, now we got that all nice in there. We're just going to go ahead and give that a nice little stir. Get it all mixed together. Now this salsa, you can go ahead and prepare ahead of time if you want. Toss it in the fridge, and then whenever you decide to grill, you can just go on out, grill up your food, and toss the salsa on. Okay. Now that we got that all nice and mixed, you can set that aside, clean this up a little bit. And today we're going to serve our pork with just a quick bean salad that we're going to throw together. This way the beans they're going to count for our starch today, and the pork will be our protein. So we're just going to take some canned beans that we got, and that we rinsed off and drained. And we got some garbanzos, and then some kidney beans. Go ahead and give them a nice little stir together. Now to these, we're going to go ahead, we're going to add just some onions, some tomatoes, and some different colored peppers. You can choose whatever peppers you like. The more colorful, the better it is. We're going to go ahead and get all that up in there. Our tomatoes in there. This is a great way to use a lot of that summer produce that's coming up now, and the prices are going down. And we're going to add to that, we're going to add about 2 tablespoons of olive oil, some red wine vinegar, and a little bit of dry basil. If you would like, or if you have a plant at home and you got some fresh basil, go ahead and add that. It'll add just that much flavor. I'm going to go ahead and get that all nice and stirred up. Get it thoroughly mixed. Make sure that basil spreads out all over the place. And then we're going to go ahead, today we're going to add some Parmesan cheese to this. But if you want, I definitely recommend, if you can find some queso fresco or even feta, a nice hard white cheese, to go ahead and toss that in there. We'll give it another stir. And there we go. Now our salad's nice and ready. And this is another thing that you can go ahead and prepare ahead of time and just come back whenever you need it. We'll come back over here, check on our pork. And it's starting to cook up good. We'll go ahead and give it a nice little flip. And get those cooking. Okay. We'll get those sauteing up nice and good. In the meantime, we're going to go ahead and start getting our plate ready. Get that out of the way. Nice and quick. So we're going to go ahead and serve us up a little bit of the salad. Get that up there. Okay, so we got our salad going. Now we're just waiting on the pork over here till that finishes up. Now if you're cooking it on the grill, just be aware that just because of the honey in there, if you put any kind of honey or sugar in your marinade, it will tend to burn on the grill, so just look out for that. Don't put it on the highest heat possible. Okay, so our pork is looking pretty good over here. I'm going to go ahead and serve this up. There we go, right there. And we'll come on. Throw a little bit of this salsa on there. And there we go. A little piece of watermelon on there to complete your grill. And there you go. You got a quick little meal that we went together real quick. And today we're going to go ahead, we're going to serve it with a little juice we made up of just some blended watermelon and hibiscus tea. Nice, cool, refreshing, real high in vitamin C. And it'll go great, and you got yourself a complete meal here. And it took us all of 5 minutes to go ahead and throw this together. So you can go ahead and make this at home. This and any of our other recipes you can find at gbon.org. Any questions? Just give us a call. Thanks and have a great day.